everyone, I'm Graddles, and the last time we left off, we had major traffic issues. So off camera, I went ahead and I connected this highway right here with the highway over here, and I put in this roundabout and a second roundabout. So this is basically just a roundabout to get off the highway. Once they get off the highway, they can go into the second roundabout, and this can take them into their farming area over here with the big industrial area. This can take them down into the residential, and then this can take them off into the residential and also into our services over here. I also just put a small on-off here just from one side and one side, just to ease a little bit of the traffic down here. And in the last episode I did put in this right here to come into our high density, and I added an incinerator plant and an oil plant in order to service our high density better. So I'm just going to start it up, and I'm going to show you where our traffic is at now. We're, I think, 93. We have some red areas, but everything's flowing. I'm going to go back over to here. And we'll just take this down. This is all flowing. Nothing's backed up. Over here we have a little bit of an issue. Just going to see if there's a light on. There is. Once I turn that off, it should clear up. And just make sure the light is off here, which it's not. And then I'll go back into our traffic view. And yeah, that's clearing up. I do have trucks going through the high density, coming back into here. I could maybe put another street off of here, which might help, which maybe I'll do now. I think I'll just do a 2-lane. I'll come off it about here. I'll just come down to here, put that right into there, and maybe that'll help. Let me turn off the light. And let's go back into our traffic view and go back down our highway. And this seemed to settle a lot of the issues we were having. So now we can go ahead and continue growing our city. So yeah, I didn't want to continue until I really had the traffic sorted out. So, because that would be a huge problem later on, and it was already becoming a problem. So now I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to start zoning in some of this with residential, some commercial, and I think I might get rid of this commercial on the inside edge at least, so I can start building a college campus right in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. So now because we have a high demand for industrial, I'm gonna dezone, I think, almost all my commercial over here, and I might put on the inside edge just some offices to kind of fulfill some of that industrial need. So I'm gonna continue. So I'm back, and I kind of just filled in like fire stations and all the things I kind of need in these areas. I'm going to continue to build out on here. We do have a high demand for industry still, but I'm going to go ahead and ignore that a bit, and I'm going to fill in a bit more commercial. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in a little more residential. I'm going to go ahead and add another park down here. Be a large playground. Maybe here. And because we have our high school here, we could put in a basketball court. Maybe behind here. And a tennis court on this side. I also have in my medical swimming pool. So I might go ahead and I have a medical center here. So I might go ahead and put that somewhere in here. Let's see. Okay, I think that will now fit right in here. It will. So now they have a nice little public swimming pool over here. So my demand for industrial is still large. Going to see if I can still put in some more offices instead of industrial. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some more offices over here, and maybe some offices down here. But I was thinking about keeping pretty much off this main road. Although our traffic is not too bad, I wanted to put in a post office and maybe a railroad. So I think I will not fill that in. And let's see. I could add to over here a little bit more. I do have a cargo train station that I have not connected yet. That will cause a great deal of traffic. I may do a road that comes over the highway here, and then I can connect it this way. So maybe we'll do that now. So I went ahead and I had to terraform some of this. I think I'm gonna push it back and even it out and smooth it. But it just makes it look so much better. I'm gonna continue this to over here. There we go. And so now we have a cargo train in. And this will look better once it smooths out. So now I think I'm going to leave this episode off with where we are. And continue in the next episode with making a college campus right in the middle of this square right here.